Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Nick Izumi as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Kyle Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So, Field Operations Team 623 has jumped into a universe which is pretty much an early 1980s Barbarian-themed cartoon show. You know the franchises that I refer to. And besides meeting the horrifying mascot character Melby, a ape with a void for a face and two glowing eyes, they have met other characters like Mistor Fistor, a guy whose fists mist when he punches, and Princess Approachabella, who is clearly the alter ego of the Croquet Bay, the local hero. And the world is beset by the forces of the evil Muscular and his robots, which his robots are just guys in suits, it turns out. So it's all very confusing. Anyways, after spending the night in Castle Nightmare Bat, the team is looking to, I guess, eat breakfast. I think that's been the main priority. Amy already got her coffee, so yeah, that's where we are.
All right, do you guys want to eat?
I mean,
eat something before this nonsense.
I've just got this. Amy is just sort of watch the interaction between the chef and Melby, and it's just like, how is the chef not horrified enough? Like, how is he just like casually mad at this nightmare creature that clearly could like rise up and murder him at any moment? Like, you can't read that expression on the no face. You don't know.
Take a look around the room, though.
I'm going to look around the room.
There is at least one guy with, like, spinning saw blades where teeth should be.
That's fine.
That's
using them to eat his pancakes.
Using them to eat his pancakes, yes. There is a person with bird parts, but, like, not like the useful, like, person with bird parts. So he has, like, a human torso and a bird head and bird legs, but, like, no wings or anything. He can't fly. There's at least there's at least one woman who either looks like she is a sorceress or at the very least like she belongs at a New Age bookstore. Maybe both.
Okay.
And then there's Melby. Melby runs up to a table. If you guys aren't going to eat, I'll have yours. He starts shoving pancakes into the void.
I think you're gonna eat.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Fine.
I don't know.
This is normal.
I don't think this is like fairy realm rules or anything.
It's just fucking weird. Fine. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, Gotta get your 3 squares in.
But Melby, the pancakes are round.
Yeah, I used to say that too. Then the chef threw things at me. Amy, yeah, you're getting the hang of this.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna fit in just fine.
Liz looks disdainfully at the pancakes and goes into the kitchen and starts making some egg whites.
I eat some pancakes. Assuming they taste like food.
Yeah, they're decent. They're not the best food you've had in the world, but I mean it goes down easy.
I assume they all have the perfect pat of butter on them.
Absolutely. You are correct.
The chef mad at me?
The chef is, hey, what'd you do? Oh, look, the little monkey guy wasted my eggs. What are you gonna do with those yolks?
You can have the yolks if you want.
You know what? I am gonna take the yolks. I gotta use these yolks. Bad enough that I got this horrible monkey man always ruining my food. I don't know how they put up with that. I don't get it. Why can't they just be normal and have, like sonic screams or, the ability to see through lead and only lead? Normal powers.
Yeah, normal, right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, do you have any, like, vegetables?
Oh, yeah. He has vegetables. They're extremely cartoony looking.
Yeah.
But, like, they're definitely vegetables.
All right. They're like spinach or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she'll take some greens and start chopping them up and put them in the eggs.
What are you doing? What is this?
I'm making eggs.
You're making egg? No, chickens make eggs.
I'm cooking eggs.
What kind of skullduggery is this? I want to know what you have to walk me through this process.
You apply heat to the eggs. They cook, so you can eat them without fear of disease. They're a good supply of protein.
Yeah, but I mean, like, eggs are just an ingredient. You use them to make, like, cakes and pancakes and to wipe off the horrible monkey man.
I'm using them to make this.
You are blowing my mind
these
right
two
now.
Ingredients, right? Yeah. Okay.
You are blowing my mind right now. I'm going to take notes. Wait right here. I'm getting my notebook.
There are like foods in the world that aren't just baked goods and giant ham hocks.
Whoa. One thing at a time, bud. Listen, lady. You're throwing a lot at me right now. I gotta have time to work my way. This is a lot. It's a lot you're throwing at me.
Okay. I'm done now. The eggs take no time to cook. So I don't know what to do with that. So I'm going to go eat.
Absolute, Matt. I'm going to try things while you're out here.
Yes, you
crazy.
absolutely should. Probably don't eat the eggs raw, but you never know. This place is weird.
I won't eat the raw eggs today.
All right.
Might make the monkey man eat the raw eggs, though.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
She's a genius. That lady's a genius.
We know.
Liz, what just happened? Why is that weird stereotype yelling that you're a genius?
I cooked some eggs. I introduced an entirely new cuisine to this culture. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we're going to introduce to them a lot of things. We're going to introduce to them cuisine. We're going to introduce to them punching someone so hard that your fist goes through their heart. It'll all work out.
Yeah. I just still don't know how cool I am with it, but I guess, yeah. You can't. You can't appease these people.
I mean, if you don't want me to, I won't do it.
Wait, we're talking about like what? Like less violent, ultra violent? What kind of violent are we talking?
I mean, if I focus psychic flame around my punch dagger, I could probably get it all the way through a person.
I mean, yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. That is literally the kind of thing that I would love to see.
Yeah.
On the other hand, introducing hyper-violence to a culture that has never conceived of such a thing, I don't know. But also, they're bad people who are, quote, enslaving people.
Yeah, it's hard to, like, I don't understand the threat of enslavement here.
Yeah,
like how are they pulling it off if they're not, like...
Yeah, what if they said no? What if they just refuse to be enslaved? Are they going to get killed or punished in some way?
What if we...
Because frankly,
Liz, what if we just teach people to say no?
If all it takes is a simple no thank you. I don't mean to victim blame here, but I feel like they're not nothing is happening that's wrong.
What if we teach them to say no, and if these guys do actually try violence to stop the people who say no, then I can punch them through the heart.
I like this.
I mean, not going to get an argument out of me.
Or explode their heads or whatever, you know. I can get creative.
So on this mission, we don't go right for the bad guys. We see if Croquet Bay can, like, take us to the enslaved people.
Yeah, we should, like, the focus should be freeing the slaves first, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even if we, like, because even if we do want to just, like, you know, off this muscular guy, we'd want to make sure that he didn't have a bargaining chip with the enslaved people first anyways.
I like that. I'm good for helping these people free their oppressed whatevers are going on around here. I mean, like, I'm pretty opposed to slavery. Like, I
think we're all opposed.
I mean, obviously, but like, I'm saying, like, even if they were all a bunch of Melbies, I'd still probably want to save them. What? Don't worry about it. Okay.
We want to save you from enslavement.
Yeah, we're just saying that if you were in trouble, Melby, we would help you.
Oh, thanks, guys. I knew you would be good friends, especially you, Obi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more syrup?
You know it.
Did you see any maple trees?
I saw one kind of tree, barky, with like, a big roundish thing of green at the top of it.
So, like, I just want to know where the syrup came from.
Yeah.
Do you though?
I don't want to know. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I mean, maybe it just
legitimately
came from those trees.
don't want to know.
You just, maybe they're like a maple tree.
I mean, we could probably. Melby, what do you know about maple trees?
That's not the question. That you ask where the syrup comes from.
Oh, where does the syrup come from? Oh, that makes sense.
Where does the syrup come from, Melby?
The kitchen.
All right, I'm getting up and going to the kitchen.
Yeah, what? Oh, jeez.
Hey,
Donna, what is
Chef
with
guy.
you people always coming in here?
I just have a deeply important question that will seem like nothing to you, but will answer quite a few things for me about the nature of reality. Where do you get your syrup from?
Oh, you see, there's these trees. And sometimes when I need more syrup, I'd say, hey, Mr. Fistor, help a guy out. And he punches the tree. And then syrup comes out of it.
Probably be easier just to tap it, but okay. That'll work. Thank you. I'm no longer concerned.
What's with you people?
No, so what you can do is you can tap the tree and you put a bucket underneath it and it comes out slowly, but you can collect it without having to have a guy punch it.
Why would you want it to come out slowly? I got pancakes to serve.
Well, but you could do it on your own whenever you needed to over a long period of time and then just always be ready without having to, because what happens if Mr. Fister takes a vacation for like a couple of weeks and like goes on a trip and then you need to serve pancakes?
Never really thought of it that way, I guess.
Yeah, so it's that's just something to consider. I'm not saying to upend your way of life or to, that you have to do it differently than the way you do it. I'm just offering other options.
You people are blowing my mind. I just want you to know that. Opening up a whole new world for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm impressed. I'm thankful. This is me being thankful. You understand that?
I do.
That's good, because I'm thankful to you. And your friend. Maybe not the tall lady. I don't know what her problem is. But the other one. Yeah.
What did Dee do?
I don't know. It's just she doesn't come in here to give me wisdom. Yeah, she's got a weird vibe. Whereas, like, the one girl, and then you've been, like, blowing my mind. Just blowing my mind.
Just put garlic in things. It'll make a lot of stuff taste better. Okay, I'm gonna go.
What?
It's not just for vampires anymore.
It's good seasoning, and it makes sure none of the people eating your food are vampires.
I wish I would have known that 2 months ago. Jeez.
I don't know if that actually works with vampires or not. I'm just going back to the table, and I'm not talking to the chef anymore. I don't know if garlic actually has an effect on vampires. I never asked.
That's right. You got to hang out with vampires, right?
I didn't. Well, I
fight them.
No, I didn't. I hung out with Mara a few times after she became a vampire, but like Their whole the vampires were around I've encountered them briefly, but they're very attractive for the most part. That's about it.
That tracks. That makes sense. Huh. Hot
Although
vampires.
Some of them
Good
are
to
really
know.
sketchy and gross. So it depends on what vampire you get. Think of it as any of the people at a goth club. There are either some really attractive people, and then there are people who you don't want around kids. And for some reason, there's no in between.
So you're telling me that even if I went to a goth club, it would be next to impossible to tell who is a vampire and who's just a weird goth?
Oh, absolutely. It would be impossible to tell.
Ah, damn it. That'll be good to know when I get back to our home, our regular world.
I don't think they're super common.
Trust me, my experiences are never the super common version.
Yeah, no. I mean, I went to goth clubs for a long time before I ever met a vampire. And I met a vampire in an office. So.
Oh, you can meet vampires in the office. That tracks this line of work.
If we ever get home, the receptionist out at the San Ricardo office for Stormwood is a vampire.
Why would any of you guys want to go home? I can't think of anywhere any nicer than here.
Melby interjects.
Well, Melby, that's because this is your home. So of course so it feels like that to you. Our home feels like that to us.
Yeah, Melby, it's hard to explain why a home to Nightmare Bat just doesn't sit right with, us.
So yeah, Melby, you feel like that here because this is your home. And we'll feel like that when we get to our home. We just have a long journey before we get there.
Go right, you guys.
Suddenly, from the other side of the hall, you see coming in Princess Approachabella and Mistor Fistor. Mistor Fistor is wearing his battle outfit, which is mostly the same outfit he wore yesterday, except with a helmet. And Princess Approachabella looks about the same as she did yesterday. Good morrow, friends. I hope you have feasted well to prepare for the challenge that will face us today.
Yeah.
It's just like how we react with silence. Yeah, no, sure.
These are pretty decent pancakes.
Obi looks up with a mouthful of pancakes. Sure thing! Boy, golly gee, princess, you sure look pretty today.
Oh, thank you, Obi. Well, I look forward to joining you on this mission, or rather I would, but I'm afraid that I cannot.
We all know. For God's sake.
No, you're going to be joined by the Croquet Bay, who's a different person.
Same person.
Oh, we talked about this.
We had a whole conversation last night about this.
All right.
Inspire your people. Be honest with them. Don't lie to your people. Lying's wrong. Isn't that right, Melby?
It's true.
Melby addresses a direction that no one is actually sitting in, but appears to be maybe speaking out as if to an audience that none of you can perceive.
It's important to always tell the truth, even when it seems impossible. Or when you break an entire box of eggs.
And you shouldn't keep secrets from your family. Isn't that right, Melby?
It's true. No one should keep secrets from their family.
Unless they need to.
Unless they need to.
Very well, I guess there's no point in putting it off. Princess Approachabella raises a mallet above her head. By the castle of Nightbat, reveal my primary colors.
I thought it was Nightmare Bat.
Look, it's a whole thing. While the princess is frowning at you, suddenly a wild stream of colors appear behind her, and she is given a much more heroic looking outfit, and her hair is let down.
What does she look like now?
She looks almost exactly the same, except her hair is down, she has a flowing cape, and her glasses disappeared. It's pretty amazing that no one picked up on who she was.
I mean, we figured it out from context first.
Holy wow! You were the croquet bay the whole time, princess.
Oh God, this goddamn.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go find a bathroom. Hopefully this will be done soon.
Oh my God.
Well, no, I mean, that used to be the secret that Mr. Fistor and I kept. Melby's feeling a real loss of purpose in their life again. Oh boy.
I think we're breaking the monkey thing. Are we breaking the monkey thing? Oh well.
It'll be okay, Melby.
I don't know. My whole world's coming apart, and I just made a new friend. That's you. And apparently you're not even gonna stick around. This is a lot to throw at Melby. A lot to throw at Melby.
Liz is going to get up and go back up to the room and grab her blazer and wrap it around her bare midriff. She was feeling a bit exposed.
I mean, you do you.
She comes back down.
Did you? Seriously? I mean,
What?
you do you. It's just kind of, throws kind of a wrench in your look, don't you think?
Look, I'm not used to wearing these kind of clothes.
Okay. Whatevs. Do what you gotta.
If you wash
Now
your
then.
hands with bright blue water, do you think it gets clean?
As long as it's lukewarm water.
What I miss? Literally anything important? Got it.
No, not really.
Melby had an existential crisis, I think, again.
Melby.
Oh, I feel better again.
That's very good, Melby, says the Princess Croquet Bay.
I think I figured out how the place works.
We're going to attack. We're going to put ourselves on the offensive for once instead of constantly reacting to what they do. before we can get to the lair of the evil Muscular, we have to go through one of his camps, the main camp where he keeps most of his emerald mining slaves.
Okay, that works.
Freeing slaves is good. Freeing all the slaves is good.
I agree. You must note, though, says Mistor Fistor, we've picked this day not just because you are here, our friends, but because we know that not just the Teal Guard, but the Southern Sorceress will be at the camp, watching over Muscular's army and his ill-begotten wealth. Perhaps if we can confront them directly, it will drastically decrease Muscular's power.
I mean, maybe. But, I mean, I feel like... Would it have been better to, like, wait for them not to be in the same place, to take them out one at a time? Like, engage all of our group at once to individually remove major players to weaken them strategically so that they couldn't mount a combined offensive?
Obi like leans over to Amy and whispers like, "No, it's gonna be way more dramatic this way, kind of like a season finale."
Yeah, but like, think of like you've seen Civil War, right?
No.
You've never seen Captain America Civil War?
Oh, that's Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Civil War did you think I was talking about?
The Ken Burns documentary?
No. So, like, think about...
Oh, I've seen that. Mom made me watch it.
Think about the airport fight, right?
Hmm.
And think about how it was evenly matched and it ended up a draw.
Yeah, no, I get you. I do, but like you gotta think like these guys.
She might be onto something.
Yeah, but if we think like these guys, isn't that what has kept their prolonged combat going?
I'm just trying to explain why they're choosing to go the route they are. Not what they should do.
Right. I get that. I just... Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, if we give them enough time and space it out, like, who's normally there? Oh, well, the Southern Sorceress would be visiting to inspect the mines. It's normally only the Teal Guard.
Well, wouldn't we want to free the slaves while only the Teal Guard were there? And not someone more powerful? That way, like, because, I mean, we're trying to break prisoners out. We're trying to break slaves out. We don't want to endanger their lives while we're helping them escape. We'd want to minimize the amount of possible damage to, like, the possible harm that could come to bystanders.
Do we have anybody who could distract the Southern Sorceress while we take care of the Teal Guard?
I don't know. What's your read on the Southern Sorceress, Croquet Bay?
I might be able to get her attention for a little bit.
Oh, great. Okay, great.
Just
Wonderful.
saying.
Yeah, there's no way they're not flirting. Yeah, no.
That's... I think I could do it.
I mean, I don't even know what this woman looks like. I just stereotypically, though, like, the queer coding on these shows for, like, that kind of character is just through the roof.
It's not flirting. I'll just get her attention.
Oh, honey, flirt. Use it.
That's
You've got all of this. Use all of this.
If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Who taught you that?
I don't know. Who taught you that? Dee, did you teach him that?
I actually did not teach him that.
Look, the fact is he went through high school.
He did. He's 10, but he went through high school.
There's no telling what he could have heard.
Oh God.
We'll have if we're still traveling through the universe at some point, we're gonna have to give him the talk. But for right now,
he's not gonna hit puberty.
I have already been through sex ed.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not.
Like, I know how it works.
I'm pretty certain with that he's probably got a better understanding of biology than you do, D. That's not the point.
Bullshit. Do you have any idea how much time I had to spend learning shit for my endocrinologist to actually prescribe me anything?
I actually argue that he might know more than your endocrinologist.
That might be true.
He's very smart.
I have no idea what an endocrinologist is, but it sounds like we have a much better plan.
I'm just saying, Approachabella, Croquet Bay, whatever you want to be addressed as right now. If you have actual chemistry with this woman, just lean into it. For all you know, you could bring her around to your side.
I mean, you bring up a good point.
I just walk over to her, look her in the eye, and said, maybe you can change her.
We're going with the new plan.
I just walk back, I turn around, walk back to Liz, just go, I'm a bad person.
All right.
It's for a good cause.
Let us prepare for battle. Guardians of Nightmare Bat, peg out.
What?
Peg out? Like croquet.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't really bring the right stuff for the way I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Cause a rover ball to strike the peg and conclude its active involvement in the game. It's pretty in our croquet pun.
Okay, in our culture that has different connotations that we wouldn't usually say in front of the boy.
D starts to snicker and then decides not to say anything else.
Okay. I'm gonna just lay on Macduff.
Obi is just like chewing the pancakes and like staring.
All right. So are we going to head out to our destiny to free the slaves of Muscular?
Apparently.
All right,
yeah.
We've got our own vehicle for our action team.
Very well, says the Croquet Bay. We'll get in one of ours. Melby, I'm afraid you're going to have to stay here. I don't want you to get carried away.
Melby.
What? Oh, hi!
Hey, Melby, maybe you could help the chef clean up after breakfast.
Oh, that'd be a nice thing for me to do.
Sure would, Melby.
Sure would.
It's always nice to help clean up with others.
Oh, yeah, that's a good lesson. I have to write that one down.
Everyone roll a d10.
4.
7.
3.
Also 7. Okay. The hell? D sees something out the corner of her eye. The same thing that that Obi sees that is clearly Melby climbing into the storage compartment of the two-seater vehicle that Croquet Bay and Mr. Fistor are getting into.
Yep, that tracks.
Yeah. All right. Am I dressed like a bad guy?
We don't know what the bad guys look like.
I mean, I'm all in black. I'm wearing a black cloak. I have like the only color is the blue in my hair. Am I dressed like a bad guy?
Maybe you're the bad guy turned good.
I don't.
Well, they said they were the teal guard, and you're not wearing any teal.
Well, I mean, that is technically true, but my hair is only. My hair is a little more blue than teal, but if I don't re-dye this, it's gonna fade to teal.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be real honest with you here, Amy. If we're here long enough for you to need to re-dye it, I'm gonna need something a lot better than expired Adderall. Incidentally, where's my Adderall?
Oh, yeah. Dig around the back of the truck and find like a 3-year-old expired prescription drug bottle with like the name of like Sarah meter on it.
Hell yeah! All right, Mama's got her medicine again. We're good.
Just don't let Melby see you take that stuff, or he's gonna do a whole PSA on not doing drugs.
Yeah, not taking prescription medicine with someone else's name on it.
I gotta tell Melby, it's not about it. Yes, it can be bad to take drugs, but what's really bad...
Dee, listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good. I just like put my hands on Dee's shoulders and look her dead in the eye. You should not try to explain anything to these people. You are not genre savvy enough to handle it. I'm going to leave it at that, okay? You're not genre savvy enough to navigate those conversations here.
Just saying, you just gotta space them out.
Nope.
Don't do one too often.
Listen to me. They are not equipped to have that conversation the way that you would present it. They can't handle what you are going to say. You are going to either cause confusion or for them to think you're a bad guy. Or you'll get one of them to get killed. Either way, like, there's no good outcome. Like, you just take a roll of the die, and none of those are going to be good rolls.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So
we'll leave them out for now.
So don't. Just take your pill, get in the goddamn truck.
D pops an Adderall. Okay. Now I'm ready.
Sure. I get in the truck.
Obi hops in the truck. Obi hops in the truck. I'm ready.
Liz looks in the pocket on the back of the seat, digs out the folder, finds a sheet about the company drug policy, and just tears it in half.
We're not in the home dimension. It's okay. It's fine.
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.